Welcome to episode 20 of the Cleveland Browns 0-16 rebuild, everybody. My name is Mr. Hurricane, and we're in the 5th year of the series, trying to get these Browns to the playoffs and to a Super Bowl championship at last. Now, this year's journey has been a little interesting with a dramatic last-second victory against the Chargers. If you didn't watch that one, it wasn't a game to skip, but I'll give you a chance to go watch that one now if you haven't, but we won that game with a last-second blocked field goal for a touchdown. But then we lost our next two games and won the next against two teams that were both winless, but we weren't dominant in any of these games. We barely won this one, took overtime to beat the Bucs, and beat the Jets by 7. So we're not dominating anybody right now, and I feel like with our roster, we should be. So we're going to get into this first game today against the Steelers and hope that we can get a big rivalry win. Alright, we're taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers this time around, and they had Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger retire both last season, so I'm not even sure who these Steelers are anymore, but let's find out. So without Antonio Brown and Ben Roethlisberger, just how good are these Pittsburgh Steelers now? And who's quarterback? Oh wow, is that Paxton Lynch starting for the Steelers as he finds Juju Smith-Schuster? So they still have Juju and Martavis Bryant with Le'Veon Bell, so it's not like this is a bad offense, but obviously no Ben, no Brown now. And Bell carries, nice hit there, that's Danny Shelton. Let's get this stop and let the offense get to work. Trips to the top here for the Steelers. It's a delayed draw. Bell. Oh, what a hit. I don't think he got there. Wow, he did. He got the first down. And here's a look at the big hitting rookie, Lawrence Glears, who almost prevented that first down. Twins to the top. Going back to Le'Veon Bell. Nice tackle right there again, Lawrence Glears. Can we get the stop this time now? They're not going to run it, we know that much, unless they're on a quarterback draw. 3rd and 5 for the Steelers. Lynch has time, airs it out, and that's caught. Martavis Bryant. So I doubt this team is going to be like terrible moving forward. They're not great to begin this year. Nice run by Tatum. They get 8. They're having a pretty good drive. 3 tight ends in the game. I wonder what they want to do. Le'Veon Bell works to the outside, and now 3rd and short. I think it'll be the run again. Bring a safety down, please. We need the extra man. Lynch? No, he's faking. Okay. And drops it off to Madden, who gets the first. Make the drive end here. 3rd and 8. Lynch out to Tatum, and this drive just won't end. This drive has gone on long enough. It's 3rd and 7. Hayden applies the pressure, and it's going to be a first down, isn't it? Le'Veon Bell turns around and gets just enough. This drive has been almost 20 plays. Here's Paxton Lynch on 3rd and 6. Please get the stop. Tatum, thank you. At last, this drive is over. We're going to jump into the second quarter here. It's 10-0 Pittsburgh. We went 3 and out on our first possession, and the Steelers went down to score a touchdown. So they have already ran probably like 30 plays or close to it. We've hardly had the football. Greenberry on the deep drop. He wants the big play, and he's going to get it. Michael Silva with the catch. His 2nd on this drive. Here's a heavy look from the Browns. We go play action. Greenberry. Oh no, it's intercepted. And that is Rivers, the first-round corner, isn't it? That's going back for a touchdown. This team just doesn't have any consistency. Okay, we're going to get on the board here. We had a nice possession to follow up the pick 6. Oh, we missed the extra point, though. How about Christian Kirksey intercepting a pass that sets up Corey Coleman for a touchdown? Now we're back into this thing, and we have the football. We could get this fixed before halftime. Greenberry looking to do just that. Looking to the sideline now, and it's broken up. TJ Rivers there in coverage again. 3rd and 10 now. Greenberry sidesteps the rush, and he's going to find Spencer Morris. I like watching this team when they can just play well. We have some playmakers on this team. Greenberry's fun. Corey Coleman, obviously. This team is deep. 1st and 10. On the outside now, it's Fisher Bell. You don't know where we're going. We have so many options. We only have one timeout left. Need to maximize this remaining clock as TJ Watt puts the pressure on. And now we're probably going to have to just kick our field goal right here. Or maybe we're not. What? This is going to be the last play of the half. Greenberry away from the pressure and sacked. Well, we messed that up badly. Let's try this again now. We're down 4. Go take the lead, Greenberry. You have single coverage on the outside and no safety help. Greenberry steps up and he is going down. Javon Hargrave. The blitz is sent again. We're going to get Mack now on the catch. That's Dion Mack, whom we traded for last episode. And I think we're all pretty excited about him now. We're going to this tight formation with Greenberry looking out for Shaw, and he turns the corner. I'm not sure if he got the first, though, and he didn't. Let's go into the 4th quarter. It's 20-16, and Cleveland just converted a 4th down with a Parker Shaw run to keep this drive continuing. They bring Corey Coleman in motion, and looking Coleman's way, it's broken up. I have been really impressed with the Steelers in this game. I know that they lost 2 of their best players on offense, but they still have a lot of playmakers. And the defense, despite giving up this big touchdown, has put in a good effort. But that is one of the best Parker Shaw plays we have seen in the series. He gets a crease, puts the spin on the safety, and the Browns are finally in front. All right, defense, the pressure now falls on you. Hey, penalty helps us out. On 2nd and 15, they call a design draw. Interesting call there, but they're still going to face a 3rd and forever. Or 3rd and long. Not quite forever. They go trips to the top on this snap with Lynch finding Bell. He breaks 1 tackle, but there's Lindsey Stokes with the finish. And we are going to get this football back, I think. Maybe they'll go for it. They did not go for it. Oh, that's almost blocked. Wow. So now the offense could end this game. That should do it. We run the Steelers out of timeouts. It wasn't a great game, but it is a win that puts us up to 4-2 on the season. Meanwhile, the Bengals, by the way, are 4-1. They might be our most fierce competition in the division this year. So, all in all, not a great game. None of our games this year have been great, but yet we're 4-2. Not a bad place to be. Again, Anton Greenberry doesn't put up big numbers. That's just kind of been the case this year. Parker Shaw, though, 4.7 a carry and 2 touchdowns. Not a bad game for him at all. We did end up suffering an injury in this game, though. Spencer Morris is going to miss much of the year, and we're going to be playing Dion Mack in his place, so it's good to have some receiver depth. 4 wins in a row, and this might be our most dominant yet, winning 41-21 over the Saints. They did not put up many yards in this game, and they threw 4 interceptions. Anton Greenberry, meanwhile, 3 touchdowns. Who got those interceptions? And by the way, Dion Mack, 2 catches, 30, not much for him today. And then on defense, I bet Goodwin has one. He does. So does Trey Haynesworth, and Deion Jones took a pair. Now tell me what just happened here. 31-0? Not even a single point. Less than 200 yards of offense, 3 turnovers, just 6 third down conversions. How do you lose a game this bad? Anton Greenberry with the meltdown performance of 3 interceptions, less than 100 yards, and 43% completion. Unreal here. We give up 2 touchdowns to Gronkowski, and the interceptions here for the Patriots go to Gilmore and Cam Chancellor. We also see Danny Shelton gets hurt, and he's going to miss the rest of the regular season. And maybe our weakest position just got even weaker. It's good to find some defensive tackles here like Gregory Long, who is definitely an underrated prospect. If it didn't show the talent or projected here, I'd say he's like a 1st or 2nd round pick with that top 3. How about Corey Andrews here from Louisville? We can also find some of these 3-4 defensive ends and move them to defensive tackle. So if you ever run out of D-tackle options, don't forget that's always an option. And we now have as many losses as we did last season. We're 5-4. This is really disappointing. Why are we so inconsistent? How can we go from being so good to so mediocre? Mike Williams gets the big day against us. And so all these free agents and the Bengals are succeeding. They're now 5-2-2 on the season. We now lose our 3rd game in a row, putting just 3 points on the board. This offense is so mediocre this year, it doesn't make sense. Greenberry has his 2nd 0 touchdown, 3 interception day. He couldn't complete anything. We ran okay with Parker Shaw, actually, but the passing game has gone away with the injury to Spencer Morris. Meanwhile, here's the division. Everybody has 5 victories. It could be anybody's division with a handful of weeks to go this year. So as bad as it is right now, whoever steps it up late is taking this thing. And now suddenly we put up 49 points and have our best offensive day of the season. I don't even know who this team is anymore. Greenberry, you played lights out. Plain and simple. On the ground, Parker Shaw seems to be improving. 3 touchdowns here for Perry Foreman. How about Dion Mack for 11 and 101? Njoku with a couple touchdowns. This is what we should see. You know, we should be a team that can put up, 50 and threaten to really blow you out. So, of course, we win, and so does everybody else in the division, so nothing changes. Let's see, a big decision here, and I might have to think about this one. Spencer Morris, rush him back from injury. Ooh, but Dion Mack is good. This is tough. I'll start Dion Mack because I think he's a really good receiver. I don't think Spencer Morris all of a sudden makes us like a good offense, and we just had a good game. Hopefully we can do it again. But we can't get a winning streak going, giving up 38 points to the Buffalo Bills. I think Greenberry, he had an okay game, not great, 2 interceptions. Carson Wentz with big yardage against us. He's a Bill now. And then 2 touchdowns for Parker Shaw. I think he'll have some decent numbers this year. But we're giving up so many big plays, it looks like. And we're just not that good this year. Dion Mack, it was right to play him. He did his job. But where are the other big receiving numbers? What happened to this team? Here's the division now. And 3 out of our last 4 games are against division foes. So next episode, we're going to see where the Browns are going. Are we going to have an early off season, or are we going back to the playoffs for the 2nd straight year? We have to turn it around. And I might have to bring back Danny Shelton from injury, but usually it's a strength downgrade, and I just don't think that'd be worth it. Okay, an acceleration and speed downgrade. It is probably worth it to bring back Danny Shelton. High chance of re-injury, but we're trying to get this win. We need a win against the Ravens next time. Are you kidding me? We have the 2nd worst offense in terms of yardage. The defense has gotten better. and the offense is literally one of the worst in the NFL with all this talent that we have. I mean, our receivers aren't like top tier, they're all solid players, but you'd think that the sum of everything on offense would be a really good team. Anton Greenberry, his numbers are better than they were in the third year that was bad. 19 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Actually, they're about the same. Yeah, they're very similar. So I guess another slumping year for Greenberry. Then meanwhile on the ground, Parker Shaw, 6 touchdowns, Perry Foreman with 9. In the air, we have Fisher Bell leading us in yardage. Dion Mack doing a pretty good job with his opportunities. But the offense isn't explosive anymore. That's gone. We're also not sacking the quarterback anywhere near enough. Myles Garrett has 6.5. And Francis Goodwin, 6 interceptions. Maybe our best player right now. We're going to use some of this experience now. Lawrence Glears has the most. He's already a pretty good player. We're just going to work on those intangibles right now. This gets him to an 80 overall. Look at tackle, already at 91. Impact blocking, block shed is pretty good. We'll upgrade that once, but really it's all about getting his intangibles up. Anton Greenberry, 26 years old, and most of these abilities now are getting expensive. For traits, I do want to make him clutch. That was suggested recently. We need Anton Greenberry to come through when it means the most. We'll upgrade awareness once, and now he's a 90 overall. Fisher Bell wants a big contract, and we need him to start making the plays that would warrant a big contract. Here is our rookie first-round pick, Morris Griffin, and we're going to get his awareness up. He's an 81 now. Upgrade man again, and he's still only 21 years old. Alright, well, there's still a chance that we could turn this season around. We're 6-6. If we finish strong, we might make it back to the postseason. Once we get there, maybe things get interesting, but we have to start playing better, and this offense needs to stop playing so far below their potential. That's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Thank you all for watching and supporting the Cleveland Browns 0-16 rebuild series. This has actually been a bigger challenge than I expected, and I like that. It's fun. Please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time with more Browns rebuild soon. Have a great day.